turn back to your first alert forecast. How about it? And this is a live look down at Charleston tonight. And it doesn't look too bad out there right now. And we're told folks there are getting multiple storm surge warnings, though, as Tropical Storm Debby is approaching. Tonight, a citywide curfew is in effect, and roads leading onto the peninsula are closed right now. Again, that's down in Charleston there along the coast. First Alert meteorologist Rachel Coulter is tracking Debby and its impact it's going to have here on the Carolinas. So, Rachel, I know we're anticipating some serious rainfall in the low country especially, and we're going to feel the effects up here in Charlotte as well, aren't we?
Absolutely. Really, from Charlotte point south and eastward, that's where we're anticipating the highest impacts, which will peak on Thursday. I had mentioned this earlier today if you were tuning in. We may upgrade Thursday to a first alert weather day. I went ahead and did that. Just looking at some of the latest data that's coming in, just confirming that that rain coverage and intensity will peak on Thursday. You can see that on your screen where you see that area of pink. That's indicating some torrential rainfall likely, especially along and east of I-77. Even the next couple of days, we're going to see some of those rounds of rain in our southeastern counties. But Thursday and Friday, still a first alert. Those are going to be the 2 days to watch. Saturday, we're going to be watching Debby leaving towards the north and east. I'll show you the latest track as of 11 o'clock from the National Hurricane Center. What's going to happen? That center of circulation is likely going to move right back over the warm waters of the Atlantic Ocean, which could help intensify the storm again. Still forecast to make landfall as a tropical storm again along the coastline of South Carolina. Of course, this track indicates anywhere where that center of circulation can go, not necessarily the impacts of the extent of the impacts. And you'll notice how this code starts to widen out just a little bit as we head towards Thursday, even Friday and Saturday. So depending on where that center of circulation goes, that could either increase or decrease our rain totals here at home. Either way, no matter how strong this storm is, whether it's a hurricane, tropical storm, tropical depression, rain is the main concern. Look at all the flash flood warnings that are lining the coastline now of Georgia up towards South Carolina. And this is a slow mover. So here's where we're expecting widespread flash flooding over the next couple of days. That's going to be confined to the coastline there of South Carolina tomorrow. And then extending up into Wednesday, it's going to clip some southeastern portions of North Carolina. Here at home, we could see isolated to scattered flash flooding the next couple of days. Then we get to Thursday. So this is our first alert weather day. Isolated flash flooding is possible in our mountain and foothill communities. Scattered flash flooding right along the I-77, I-40, and I-85 corridors, including the Charlotte Metro by Thursday. With our central and eastern counties even clipping portions of Mecklenburg County, numerous flash floods will be likely. We're going to have to watch our eastern counties. Here's why. By the time this is all said and done, we could see 4 to 10 inches of rainfall in our southeastern counties, in addition to all of the heavy rain that we've seen over the past couple of days. It's going to be a tight gradient, much lower totals in some of our northwestern counties. And again, this is all track dependent, but I want to show you when this is going to be filling in. A few showers going to be possible, and especially in our southeastern counties for your Tuesday and even your Wednesday. But watch what happens as we head towards Thursday. All of that rain starts to fill in. We could get some downpours that would produce that potential for flash flooding. Something else that we're watching for on Thursday, wind gusts peaking up to about 30-35 miles per hour. Not altogether impressive. However, because we have those saturated grounds, that could cause some issues and knock down some trees as well. Temperatures in the low to mid 80s here the next few days. First alert will continue through Friday. Saturday, Debby will transition to the north of our area. Some lingering rain chances in the forecast, and then we trend drier but hotter by Sunday and Monday of next week.
All right, thank you, Rachel.